and welcome back to my channel. I thought I would do a little Q&A, get to know me this week, so switch it up a little bit and find out a bit more about me. I currently have the dog laying on my foot and keeps biting my hand, so that's really annoying. You're probably just going to hear me moaning at the dog most of the video, but yeah. Do you want to say hi, Zuma? Oh. Say hi. Where's your ear like that? Say hello. Say hi. Right, go lay. Yeah, my peppermint tea. Too scared to put it near the camera because the camera's resting on literally my daughter's play high chair for her kids, her baby, her dolls. So yeah, let's get into it. Oh my god, this is too hot. Right, so I've prepared some questions that I would possibly want to know about someone. Oh my god, I've really started the dog off now. 1 minute. So I am an Aquarius and I am 31 now. I always forget my age since I've turned 30. I literally asked my mum and dad like the other day, or before my birthday, I was like, am I turning 32? They were like, no Rhea, you are turning 31. So yeah, you hit 30, you forget your birthday. So yeah, I'm a 1994 baby, 90s baby through and through. The next question is, what is your ethnicity? So I am half Greek Cypriot and half Welsh. I did used to say half English, but I then done my ancestry and my mum is actually only Welsh. So my dad's full Greek Cypriot and my mum is Welsh. Even though my mum's comes up a little bit different on ancestry, like hers says another, I think it's like French or something, and then Welsh, but the French is like really minimal. And then yeah, my dad is Greek Cypriot from Cyprus. So yeah, we go to Cyprus a lot, got married in Cyprus, and family out there and stuff. So yeah, a little bit of a mix. Well, not really that much, but a mix of two things. Next question is, how many siblings do you have? So I have one sister. Yana is her name. And she is younger than me, so I am the older sister. Don't have any other siblings. Yeah, it's just us two. Always has been just us two growing up. We are so different, it's actually ridiculous. She is very much like a bookworm, didn't really go out much growing up, and I'm just the total opposite. I was out, mum and dad wanted to absolutely murder me half the time, and yeah, so normally the second child's the rebel child, but I took that title for the both of us. The next question is, where are you from? So I was born and raised in Waltham Forest, so we grew up in Chingford, went to school in Chingford, lived there until I was 19, I think it was. So I was 19. We now live in Essex, and well, no, we don't live in Essex. I lived in Essex with my mum and dad until 2019, so I lived there for 6 years, and then me and my husband, well, he wasn't my husband at the time, he was only my boyfriend at the time, bought a house in Hertfordshire, so we now live in Hertfordshire, but we actually have our house for sale and we want to move back to Essex. We've found a house near my mum and dad, so we'd love to move there, but it's just taken so long to sell a house, it's actually ridiculous. Hopefully this year there will be some kind of move along the process, because we had a buyer and then they had to pull out because their buyer pulled out. So it's just been like an ongoing thing that's just never ending. And we put our house on the market at probably the worst time. The market was diabolical. So yeah, that is where we're at the moment, so we're just trying to figure out what our next steps are. Have you got any holidays booked? So yes, we have actually got, in 2 weeks I think it is, we're going to Disneyland Paris for my son's birthday. He's turning 4, and then in May I'm going just to a caravan, like haven, with one of my friends and both our kids. So we're going solo parents with all the kids, so that should be fun. And then in June, me and Llewellyn go to Tanzania for our honeymoon. And then at the same time, my mum and dad are taking them to Cyprus. So that will be fun. I'm really, really nervous about that because I've never left them for that long. And when I went to Arizona, I felt like my heart was, it sounds really dramatic, but absolutely cut into two half the time, and most of the time I spoke to them. So Tanzania is going to be a little bit hard, but I'm sure like seeing them, like being away with my mum and dad, will make me feel a little bit better because they love being with them, and I know they're going to just have so much fun because they're away on holiday having fun too. I feel like it will make it a little bit easier for me and Lou. We was originally actually going to take them with us on a honeymoon and do like a family moon, but we've always wanted to do a safari, and I personally at the kids' ages wouldn't want to do a safari with them. Knowing them, we'd pull up to a herd of lions and they'd start screaming and get us attacked. I don't even know if kids are allowed on safari that young, so it probably wouldn't have even been an option. But yeah, so that is our plans. After that, we haven't really got any other holidays planned. We would maybe go in October somewhere with them, so we have like our family holiday, but we haven't booked anything yet, but have been looking into it. So that is possibly an option as well. What's the next? How long have you and Llewellyn been together? So we've been together since 2016. October 2016 was like our first date. Sorry, the dog is just, yeah, 9 years this year. Leads on to the question of how did you meet? So even though how old was I in 2016? Sorry, I'm so bad at this. I was 22 when I met him. Not when I met him. I was 22 when we like first got together. But when I was 16, me and my friends used to go round, like a mutual friend of mine and Llewellyn, and like have a few drinks and stuff. And yeah, when I was 16, that's quite bad that I just admitted that I used to drink underage. But yeah, we first met there. I was like the loud one. Llewellyn was very quiet in the corner of the room. So that's when we kind of first met. But then when we actually got together, Lou slid in my DMs on Instagram, and that's how it started. Well, that's telling a lie. He added me, we went and done the whole back and forth liking each other's pictures, and then he slid into my DMs eventually and asked me out. The next question, when did you and Llewellyn get married? So Llewellyn actually proposed to me in, I think it was 4 months after May was born. We was in Mexico with my family, so that was fun, and he proposed to me on the 30th December 2022, and then we got married on the 17th of September 2024. So we have now officially been married for 6 months. We actually just got our wedding highlights video back, so I might actually post that on here, but I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, it was amazing. Literally, we had it in Cyprus, and we had everyone that we love and adore there, and it was just absolutely amazing, absolutely amazing. Everyone had such a good time, we had such a good time, the day was just magical. So yeah, that is when we got married. So we haven't even been married a year yet, but 6 months to go, and then we would have hit our 1st year anniversary. So yeah. How many children do you have and what are their ages? So we have 2 children, Ryan and Maya, and Ryan will be 4 next month. Maya is 2, she'll be turning 3 in August. Only 16 months apart. So I actually fell pregnant with Maya. I fell pregnant with Maya when Ryan was only 8 months old. So we had them very close together, but it's paying off now because they're like the best of friends when they're not scrapping over something, some toy or whatnot. So yeah, they are 2 and 3 at the moment, going on 3 and 4. What are your kids' ethnicity? Llewellyn is Jamaican and Guyanese. So the kids are Welsh, Cypriot, Jamaican and Guyanese. I think that's it. Sorry, I'm trying to think. Yeah, that is. But I think they're like more Jamaican because both Llewellyn's parents are Jamaican, and then only his mum's Guyanese. So they're more Jamaican than anything, I think. Yeah, because he's like 3/4, and I'm only half Cypriot. So I think Jamaican's like their main ethnicity. But then you take half and half, don't you, from your parents? Sorry. I don't know. That's what they are. I don't know the percentages, but they are Greek, Welsh, Jamaican and Guyanese. Yeah, so they've got a bit of Mediterranean in them, bit of Caribbean, bit of South American and a bit of Welsh. So yeah, that is their mix. Last question that I'm going to finish this off on is, where do you see yourself in 5 years? So I'm hoping in 5 years we will be in a different house, sold our house. I'd like to have, as annoying as they are, another little puppy. I really want a cockapoo, like he's a cockapoo, but I want another cockapoo, but like the tanned colour as well, so I want like one of each. In 5 years, I definitely want more kids. I just don't know when that will be. I think where we had the kids so close in age, it's really hard to say when we will have them, like the next set of kids, because they're still so young. But I also don't want a big age gap, and I'm 31. I don't want to be, I know people do, but personally, like after 3 years soon of having like our last child that we've had, feel like we're like now being able to get into more of a routine and do things for ourselves. So to have another kid now, I think is just not in the vision right now. Next year could be a possibility, or the year after, but then also because it took us so long to get in the swing of things with life, I don't want to leave having our next children, if we have any, like closer to 40. I kind of want to have all my kids by 35, whether that's 1 more or 2 more. Don't really see it being 2 more unless they're like twins come out of nowhere. I actually did see a psychic and she told me I'm going to have twin boys, and the thought of that, every child is a blessing. But wow, she used the word as well, the gruesome twosome is what they're going to be known as. So that sent me over the edge. So yeah, I don't know on the kids front, but definitely will be more kids in the next 5 years, I think, if everything goes to plan, but we'll see. And other than that, I don't know. I just think I want to do new things, go to new places, want to kind of find our feet in like the world, I guess. I feel like nowadays that's what 30s is all about, even though we have children, but just trying to find your feet and see what your path is in life. Like, I feel like that's really important at the moment for me and Llewellyn. My goal in life is just to be like the best mum I can and navigate motherhood, and yeah. But I'm definitely going to carry on doing YouTube videos. I'm really enjoying doing it and like the editing side of it. Did I think this time last year I would be doing YouTube? Absolutely not. The thought of it scared the actual life out of me. Every single year, like when it comes to New Year and like resolutions, I always entered my head like, oh, I'd love to do YouTube or some kind of like radio presenting or something along them lines. When I was younger, my actual dream was to be a radio presenter, but I just never knew how to get into it. I know this year I just thought, you know what, I spoke to Llewellyn about it and I was like, I really want to do it. And then he gave me no choice. He bought me a camera for my birthday, which was in February, as I said. And yeah, now here I am. I just took the leap, and after putting video, like starting to vlog and stuff, you just get a bit comfortable and do it. So if you're ever thinking of doing it, just do it, because it's fine. You don't have to have the craziest amount of views, but just doing it feels good. So whatever you dream of doing, I'd say go and do it. That's my advice. Don't feel embarrassed or ashamed of doing something, like someone's going to shame you, because if they do, more for them. And most of the time it's just because they haven't got the confidence to do it themselves. So yeah, someone might try and hate on you, and yeah, but who cares? Who actually cares? I think I've reached a point in my life where I'm like, I actually don't give a bleep about anyone's opinions anymore. I'm going to do what's good for me and what makes me feel good and what makes my family feel good. But yeah, that is where I'm going to wrap the video up. We are actually going to Disney next week, so I am going to do a pack with me and yeah, get ready with me for Disney and Rian's birthday. Actually, might give you a little haul of his presents that we get him, but in one video. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope this helped you get to know me a little bit more, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!